Is the Republican Party being completely reshaped in Donald Trump's image, or is this a hostile takeover that could haunt the GOP in November?
Tuesday night proved one thing beyond a shadow of a doubt: when Donald Trump puts his weight behind a candidate, the ground shakes, and the results are often nothing short of a political earthquake. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like.
It really helps this channel grow and keeps us bringing you the truth behind the headlines. The results from Tuesday's primary slate are in, and it's a landslide of influence for the former president.
The most explosive moment of the night happened in Kentucky's 4th District. It was the most expensive House primary in American history, with over $32 million poured into the race.
The target?
Representative Thomas Massie, a man who once stood as a fixture of the libertarian wing of the party. But Massie had become a thorn in Trump's side, openly criticizing the former president on issues ranging from trade to the Jeffrey Epstein files.
Enter Ed Gulrain, a former Navy SEAL backed by the full force of the Maga movement and deep-pocketed groups like AIPAC.
Gulrain didn't just beat Massie, he dismantled him, winning nearly 55% of the vote. In his concession, Massie offered a jab, joking that he struggled to find his opponent because he was busy in Tel Aviv, a comment that highlights the intense, high-dollar nature of this contest. Trump had labeled Massie the worst Republican congressman in history, and it seems the voters took that warning to heart.
But the Kentucky drama didn't end there.
With Mitch McConnell stepping aside, the race for his Senate seat became a battle for the soul of the state. Representative Andy Barr, riding the wave of a Trump endorsement, handily secured the nomination with over 60% of the vote, effectively sidelining former Attorney General Daniel Cameron.
Look down to Georgia, and the narrative remains consistent.
Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, a man who became a national figure after resisting Trump's 2020 election claims, has failed to advance, falling far behind Trump-supported candidate Burt Jones. This is a direct signal to any Republican official who dares to challenge the former president's narrative. The base is watching, and the base is looking for loyalty.
Even in Alabama, where Tommy Tuberville secured the nomination for governor with Trump's blessing, the trend is undeniable. The Trump vice grip on the party isn't just a talking point anymore, it's a legislative reality. So, what does this actually mean for the future of the United States? For one, we are seeing the final embers of the old Republican Party fading away.
The dominance of Trump-backed candidates means that the GOP is moving toward a more populist, aggressive, and highly centralized platform.
This is a massive win for Trump's personal influence, but it presents a complex dynamic for the general election. Does this primary dominance translate to a stronger party in the fall, or does it alienate the moderates who are needed to win swing districts?
We are seeing a trend where millions of dollars are being funneled into these primaries to ensure that only the most loyal candidates reach the ballot. This is setting the stage for a November showdown that will be arguably the most polarized in modern history. The Democrats, for their part, are watching these results with a mix of concern and opportunity, hoping that the intense internal GOP warfare will leave the party fractured when it counts the most. The outcomes of these races are not just about who holds a seat in Congress or the governor's mansion, they are a referendum on what the Republican Party stands for in the year 2024. Trump isn't just a spectator, he is the architect, and he is building a party that looks exactly the way he wants it to. So, here is the question for you: do you think this total alignment with Trump will guarantee a GOP victory in November, or is this narrow focus on loyalty going to cost the party the moderate vote? I want to know where you stand on this. Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to hear your perspective on the changing face of American politics. The landscape is shifting beneath us, and the only certainty is that the primary season has made one thing clear: Donald Trump is still the undisputed kingmaker of the Republican Party. Stay tuned, because the path to the general election is going to be a wild ride.